Welcome to our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. The Linda Mwananchi team has proven a point not only to the ODM but also to the country at large. The political rally witnessed today in Kisumu County is not just a mayor rally, ladies and gentlemen. This is a symbolic control of the Nyanza region. Before I continue exposing deeply how the kingpin politics is displayed in this political rally, how the internal battle between the Linda ground and the Linda Mwananchi faction is also packaged in this political rally, and the one-term politics, kindly take a minute of your time. If you're watching us for the first time, click subscribe to our podcast. Click the notification bell so that whenever we make videos, YouTube will automatically notify you. And those who have been watching us and do not yet subscribe, it is my humble plea to kindly subscribe the podcast. By doing so, you directly support the channel. By the way, subscription is absolutely free. Now, despite the threats and the resistance, you remember a few weeks ago, it is the same region when Vihiga Senator Geoffrey Ososi was attacked. That was a threat packaged in attack, and it messaged a deep political message that Kisumu will be a no-go zone for the Linda Mwananchi. Just the other day, earlier this week, when Sam Atandi came publicly and said that Linda Mwananchi team will not hold their rally in Kisumu County. The fact that today Linda Mwananchi team made a successful political rally, and a huge one for that matter, in Kisumu County, it is not just a mayor rally, ladies and gentlemen. This convey and message a political takeover that had been witnessed in that region. Let's start with the kingpin politics. When the late former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga left because of his demise death, there has been a struggle to fill the vacuum. There has been a struggle for one who will carry the mantle. There has been a struggle in the ODM party for one who will be the kingpin of the Nyanza region. Several leaders came struggling with the position. There's emerged a political division that has been witnessed in the ODM party, the Linda Mwananchi faction versus the Linda ground. And today we see something so deep. Today when Linda Mwananchi led a political rally in Kisumu County, a rally that was led by Sifuna, by Babu and James Orengo, there is something, ladies and gentlemen, that I want us to reason together and prove in this particular podcast. Babu have always come, not once, not twice, saying that he should be given the mantle, that he should be given the leadership of ODM, that he is the right person to be the kingpin of the Nyanza region. This invited and, attracted division, many political leaders in that particular region rejected this. But today, Babu is proving and telling Kenya something, that despite the fact that you refuse to give me the leadership of the party, despite the fact that, you tag us as rebel today, you threw us from the party, but here we come. I want to tell you why Babu proved this point. Kisumu County, there is not just a mayor region, ladies and gentlemen. Kisumu County have been the bedroom of ODM politics. There is the very number one where ODM was born. Now, tell me, somebody who is today seems to be fighting, not speaking the same language with the ODM party, because the kina Babu, the kina Sifuna are speaking different language from what the Linda Ground are speaking. Now, coming in Kisumu County, pulling such a massive crowd, the massive turnout that have been witnessed today, Babu Wino proved it. That in as much as you refuse to give me the leadership of the party, I tell you, I can do it with the common mwananchi. That is what ODM was meant for. That today you play a boardroom politics, the elite politics, but I'm going to face the common mwananchi. I'm going to face the ground, and take the mantle. Babu Wino has been endorsed by the citizen of Kenya, not only in Kisumu today, but also even yesterday, the rally that we witnessed in Vihiga. It came loud, people chanting that Babu take the leadership of the party. Wewe Babu, wewe Tosha. That is what Babu is proving to the Nyanza region. That I am the kingpin. Oburu, you can have the party, but I am the voice. You can have the certificate, but I have the people. Because politics, ladies and gentlemen, is about numbers. And people have it all. The voice of the common mwananchi is the strength of the politics of the country. Anywhere. And this is what Babu is having today. This is what Babu is proving today in this particular rally that we witnessed in Kisumu. Talk about the internal differences we witnessed in ODM party. It is amazing how Linda Mwananchi team is outshining their counterpart, the Linda Ground team. It is amazing how Linda Mwananchi team is pulling such huge crowd. Something that ODM was used to. Something that ODM has been historically known for. The mobilization. Coming to the ground, speaking with the common Mwananchi. And I want you to notice this. You must have noticed that these people play the script. That whenever they hold a political rally, they start with the church, then come to the ground to the common Mwananchi. It is a message there. Kina Sifuna are trying to build that emotional connection with the common Mwananchi. Yes, you remember the other time, this was the same script that President William Ruto used to capture power. Yes, alienda akaenda kwa kanisa. The moment the church endorsed him, it was so easy for the common Mwananchi to endorse him. This is exactly what Sifuna is displaying. This is exactly what Kina Babu were telling the public. That this is the beginning, the first step is start from the church, then to the public. By that, they build an emotional connection. They are known, they stage themselves to be the people who speak the voice of the voiceless in the society. Wenye wanatetea wananchi. And ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, what was the last time Linda Ground held a major political rally in the country? Because as for me, what I remember, the last time I saw a function of Linda Ground was when they held their youth convention party in Nairobi last week. Something that also did not go successful because we witnessed so many of their leaders, ODM MPs boycotted the function. Even Winnie herself also boycotted the function, something that we analyzed the other time. It is a challenge, and Linda Mwananchi had to outshine them. Linda Mwananchi is trying to prove to the Linda Ground that nyinyi kaeni hapo, mnazuba, lakini sisi tunaenda kwa Wakenya. At the time, ladies and gentlemen, there will come a time when people will be called to the negotiation table. People will be asked what you bring on the table. Because at the end of the day, that is what gives you the power to negotiate. The people you are able to bring on board. And I tell you, Linda Mwananchi at really outshine Linda Ground in this. Because assume today, even President William Ruto, at the end of the day, you need numbers. At the end of the day, you need votes. Yes. And when the time comes, in fact, I can predict that in the near future, days to come, Ruto will even go for the Linda Mwananchi team. It will dump the Linda ground, because at the end of the day, Linda ground will not bring anything on the table. The public, the mass is with the Linda Mwananchi team. Now, the key message that have been communicated by the Linda Mwananchi team is the one-term politics. These people are playing the opposition politics, fighting the government. And I tell you, it is giving President William Ruto a sleepless night. It is giving President, these people have been sweeping the ground, fishing the votes. And I tell you, the basket is becoming heavier day by day. The political rallies we've witnessed in this country, organized by the Linda Mwananchi team, is something that we cannot ignore, ladies and gentlemen. These people are speaking message that we are not only that team, regional team that it used to be seen. Initially it used to be seen that it is the Western thing, the Nyanza thing. But look at a place like Nakuru. The other day when the Linda Mwananchi team held their rally in Nakuru, we saw a massive turnout. A place that is meant to be the place of President William Ruto. They invaded the place. You've seen how these people invaded Mombasa, Western. These people are coming with that particular energy. They're communicating that we are up to the task. They're telling the country that we are up to the task. We can do it. And something that President William Ruto, it is a big blow, by the way. It is a big blow. The fact, the strength we see from the Linda Mwananchi side, I tell you, it's gonna be a big blow. And these people, this force combined with the other force, the opposition force, the Kinarigedi Gachagua, I tell you, President William Ruto will go home so early in the morning. Yes. And again, let us look at the implication of this political rally witness in Kisumu. These people are trying to convey this message. It is time for the youthful leadership in this country. Yes, the youthful voice we see in the Linda Mwananchi, that energy, the kina Babu, the kina Sifuna, the kina Orengo, these people are fueling that energy to the Gen Zs. You see, youth are the majority in this country. And when they capture the attention of youth, when they finally win the youth in this country, it is over for President William Ruto. It is over. These people are telling us that it is time that youth, mobilizing youth across the country, telling them that it is our time to come to the leadership of the country. Tukuje tutengeneze inchi. We rectify things that the older system could not do. And I call upon youth, by the way. That is where I do agree with the Linda Mwananchi team. I urge also the youth. It is our time. We need to play this politics to liberate our country.